Kessler, the referee. She got to walk on as well, actually, before it all began. Such an enthusiasm to get us underway. 12th ranking final. He's looking for his 5th title. And it
touch in first of all. Will kind of spur Kyren on. The better of the two. We'll see. It's a long day to Barry Hawkins.
Foul.
Oh.
Miss. Kyren Wilson 7.
Yeah. Pot a few. He's had to battle. He did have things more his own way. Zhao Guodong was very disappointed this season. His 9th title, that would, on the all-time list, bring him level with...
You know, a couple of frames behind, that sort of thing, and able to come back. But in finals, let's hope for his sake, when he gets his chance.
Yeah, I mean, at least 3 ranking events in the debut year as world champion. Stephen Hendry and Judd Trump.
Just going to call this early. I think he's going to...
$49. $57.
So, recovery Brown required.
$6.
He's going to leave some sort of shot for Barry if he doesn't. Oh, great pots. And cleverly.
Wilson.
And the first frame.
Barry Hawkins nods his head. This was a big moment. Yeah, he played Trump in the Northern Ireland final, and I think everyone thought.
But he sort of has that in the bank, the fact that he played.
Yeah, and it marks a general turnaround. I mean, he had to qualify for the UK Championship, which tells you he was not in the top. But right now, he's snookered on everything.
And the fact he has to swerve this makes that bit more difficult. Beautiful shot.
Foul and miss.
Wilson has absolutely revelled in it.
Yeah, this is not going to be good. Shy of bulk. This is vital. He gets a nice angle because it could lead to plenty.
Just looks so confident so far, but the red stays out.
Foul. We miss. Barry Hawkins. Foul. Miss.
Career into the reds. So just a slight adjustment. Play was really impeccable. And allied to the long game.
Potentially, he's got to avoid it. If he plays the return, we're playing that red anyway. Very smart. Brilliant shot, unlucky to go in off. Yeah, he played it. It's going to be quite a second prize with a tuck in. No, it's the two cushion glance.
Well, for those of you just joining us, this is the final of Snooker's German Masters. Barry Hawkins just up against it in the early stages. He lost the first frame, had the first chance, 19. 9 frames this afternoon, first to 10 tonight. And then it'll probably be frame over, so he's not got it yet. On the back foot.
Just got it too thick.
Seven.
On, just a slight angle on this blue. It'd be close, 9-3.
It's now perhaps not as good as one or pinpoint action for the ton. Yeah, pity.
Well, he played some good safety, in trouble, and he made 60. Leeds Wilson, of course, is a proven winner and has looked really good so far in every department.
needs something positive to happen quickly. Ah, that's better. Barry Hawkins joins the... Yeah, I mean, it is still very early. Yeah, session report card and long way to go.
Sadly, Ricky Walden had to withdraw. And here would make it very special.
Everyone at the York Barbican,
including his fellow players.
Hard on this. This one, so the cue ball control is going to be at a premium. Not easy to hold this.
And he's getting closer to the winning line in this frame, but then he misses that. Having seemingly got it. Can't really explain it.
Cross double.
Foul, miss.
Quickly with one good long pot from Kyren. Cross double again. And this time he's got it. It can change very quickly, these frames. Brilliant shot. That's a super shot. He's got it black. If this works out, we might even...
Felt like there was a lot of cover there.
But that shot is a show of strength. Kyren to get shot not dissimilar a few ago. Just wants to be thinner this time. Yeah, and the other thing is, if there's a red on here, if he can get past the initial red, Barry Hawkins, because of those bulk colours up there. Partly holding the spot, I think. Got it.
Wilson 60.
In it goes. A bit relieved, I think. And the Hawkins fans in the house. Hawkins, so Kyren Wilson Masters final is reduced to 2. There is the Brandon Parker Trophy, named in honour of Brandon 2020, the year after Kyren Wilson actually won the event. Kyren was full of all the players.
Early on in this final. Yeah, they're that good, these guys. That shot into the... Oh, there's a wee bit of good fortune. Just the way both players have come through the draw. The way
Be concerned that was. But and the pink's not in a great spot either. Well, it's just promote the European Masters 2022. He's got a.
Yeah, that was a tough one. The yellow was in. Very bullish with this type of shot. Oh, brilliant. What miss here and there in Kyren's game. More so than...
Going for his shots, and nothing wrong with that.
He is behind and into left corner.
Oh, what a pot.
Kyren Wilson 8.
And that might be what he's got. That's the last thing he wanted. Because that...
Frame.
Yeah, certainly close to it. Scupper by the blue. Pity. Wow, he's played in the pot. This is risky. Oh, what a shot. What a shot that is.
It was a tough one to win on the pink.
Risk losing it all in, one risky shot, as you see.
Stuff. Ends any doubt about who's going to win this frame.
Meine Damen und Herren, damit
And they go to the second half of the session, as he did the stops to go 2-0 up.
8. 9.
To come as well.
Wonderful.
Not, but yeah, good pot.
Kyren was in 32. Foul. I missed.
All worked out quite nicely, but it was a fantastic, wasn't it? So aggressive. His resolve is good at that.
13.
It's a chance to make a, have a big lead coming back this tonight. All of that is this match either.
33.
Especially now.
It was a blur, wasn't it?
44.
Wilson, who's with 4 more to play here this afternoon.
Leave really is the one he's playing. Yeah, good pot. So that
8. 9.
Remember, Hawkins is in front, 11-9 overall.
This time, must, if that's what he's playing. No, it's gone completely wrong. But he wants to hit it more positive, is almost guaranteed to punish him in this type of...
Three. The signs that this is going to be a close contest continue.
Six to five.
Up with 3 to play here this afternoon. It's 3-3.
Is he bringing it back up table? Yeah, he did, lost the cube. This one properly.
13.
Sitter, but lack of concentration.
The problem for him, he's been aggressive, yes, he's been going for his...
Plant. Very close. Yeah, straight in. Oh, but it's catching, isn't it? Oh, a cue ball anyway. It was a surprising lead from Barry. I mean,
Also 4.
Interesting to say Kyren staying aggressive. Following this, if he does, he should win the frame.
And it's looking like he's going to be in front for the first time. Pulling away in the session. Needs to dig in. Just that sort of frame, but this has been a nice break from Hawkins. And Kyren Wilson has seen enough. So for the first time, Hawkins who leads. Yeah, it's a good pot. Them back. It's all been stop-start really from early on in the final, from all year really. Murphy.
Towards him. Playing it that way. Coming to life. This is missable. Oh, brilliant shot. Great recovery. Just when he needed it.
Six to 4.
This afternoon. But all the signs. Whoever wins, whoever loses, these two will be having a beer later.
80.
Still, he doesn't need another 5,000.
96.
It had gone a bit bitty, hadn't it, from his perspective, but that's a moment of quantum. 42nd century. We've actually had 90.
113.
Well, crowds making their request. They want a trick shot.
117. 122. 128.
Looking. But all is well again. Hang on, he's got a chance. All is well again for Kyren Wilson. He enjoyed that frame.
Great pot that, wasn't it? Of the cluster. That will release quickly. Yeah, you see that? It released up table.
13.
So it's all about the cue ball. He obviously is looking at a plant there as well, just to the side.
46.
The breaks starting to float.
$62.
And it should. Been dominated. The championship final a couple of months ago, just a fortnight ago, Kyren Wilson.
84.
Eke ahead with, as you say, David, a huge
Die
even.
Schiedsrichterin im
And that was pretty special. That's a great start. After the start he made.
Great end to the afternoon.
Marvellous shot, isn't it? I mean, also...
Bit of the week.
And judging by the way he walked out...
And it rounds off a very interesting opening session of the German Masters final. Very little to choose between them. Remember, 10 though the target.
Good shot though, he's got enough of the pink.
The only others.
The split of the bunch just left him with a problem with no high value colours, but cue ball, I was surprised it was going.
And of 4 titles to show for those deep runs so far. Another cracking long red from Wilson.
Well, both of these two have been knocking in a lot of long tea. He's done it again, hasn't he? Cue ball almost. I think we can expect. This going.
Passing the test in the key moments of matches, raising the...
Oh, he's done well, he's got through a gap.
And of course Judd Trump, who owns 3 titles here, including last year.
This blue. He's thundered it into the pocket. He's definitely come out pumped up, hasn't he?
Yes, and I guess when you give it the big hit, done so in this frame. Only 51 left. So
Kyren Wilson, 44. And the frame.
Barry, well, the scorers on his tip. Pretty games, and we might well need all of them. We'll see.
Where both players were looking at the ferrule of Kyren Wilson. Scrappy at the start. The session.
Trump had to play exceptionally well to hold him off. So although he lost, maybe that after this final.
Seven reds here, below the pink. Yeah. So this time not quite got. It's a very just got to be a bit careful here. If he plays the left-hand red, he doesn't catch too much of it and just go into the black. If he hits thin enough on the red, of course, he'll avoid that. He's playing the third red in as a possible shot to nothing. Great shot. It really is. So he's on the brown with a view to getting down for another red. Wasn't entirely sure at first that he could get through to that world.
He's certainly pulling out the pots on the resumption this evening.
Yes, he was striving a lesser degree of pace, and the cue ball just ends up in bulk. But not sure that that's how he's playing it, though. Decided to come across the other way now. Play on the pink. That's a nice.
18.
The cue ball here. She's done comfortably.
$33.
Can change the configuration of the reds. Had to go into them. And it's been an outstanding break.
Of his tip, it's been trouble-free. Oh, hang on, hang on. Juice by our MC, Rolf Kalb. This is him
66.
getting the crowd going. He was there for a couple of minutes at least before he...
71.
More like darts walk-ons, darts player when he comes out and dances on the stage with the
7 to
necessarily, but that's the nearest thing to a sort of darts walk, wasn't it?
80.
Walk on that we saw there. And at the moment, immaculately, it's a beautiful break. The balls were not very good when he come to the table. He put it
86.
into trouble. It's a fabulous break.
He's got that swagger, hasn't he, that comes with becoming better this evening. Back to 8 players. And Kyren Wilson is on. Contemporary Judd Trump. And of course, that's turning into one of the great rivalries in the game. Has he overcut that one? He has.
You can take confidence from how you play, and you can take heart from just seeing your opponent find whether he's left anything or not. He'll get the plant, but he's kind of halfway in the way. He's played it nicely. Hello. To get down to a red. Yes, he celebrated.
Ten. One to 5.
Very flat at the back end of the bunch. And that's the problem. You kind of end up screwing something.
32.
And
6-5 himself, likewise there.
yes, I think he was doing onto the 2 reds near. He's trying. Pocket not in the way.
Just the safety.
Very unlucky, wasn't he? Because it still might be a good thing that he didn't take on that ping from where he was.
That is just too good. Kyren Wilson.
Well, that's kind of how easily it.
He's come out this evening with Snooker. He's produced all tournament in the first hour's play this evening. We'll have another look at that red. How about that for some cueing?
Very good. Right, that's fabulous. Well, this feels like a very good in first.
23.
Kyren has.
Nine.
Where he is on this last red, it seems. And as we know,
Oh, he's overcut it. That's a surprise, having done all the hard work. So Hawkins.
some pink. Well, this really would be a huge.
5.
Well, that might be handy. Bit of events see coming on the balance of play tonight. This missed ball after all of those brilliant pots.
It was all Wilson needed for 7-5. And if he lifts the trophy later on this evening, he'll look back on that moment as... But Hawkins produces a cool drop with a nap on the tables back then.
Yeah, it was always high, wasn't it? I agree with you. Fused all there. Just hit it slightly wrongly. Successfully all evening. It's a good shot again. Can just get through to that red. He's done very well, hasn't he? Because looking so good. It's the one blemish on the whole evening, and it cost him criticisms really of his game. He just tried to miss that first thread and hit the second.
The thing about Wilson, particularly, and he doesn't flinch, and he's got such a great temperament that even that... Still got to finish it, of course. But he's pretty close now.
Only win one of the 4 frames.
Back in.
Didn't stop him. So it was a good decision, I think. Again on the new shot.
In these, and that's the sign of a great player. Next frame and make amends, which he's done. Highly delighted with 3 of the first.
As we're saying, you know, he's done very well to put that somewhere in the back of his mind. Just drifting a little bit out of position.
Generally in the way he goes about his snooker. Not that he's ever been a negative player, but there's his 2nd century of the final.
As well.
He's going to take some stopping.
107.
He's only 1 behind, of course. This final is still. Wilson is saving his best for the final act to do. Another no-look black, which has flown off the table. I think the white's gone as well. And Kyren Wilson, the way he's played there, yes, he missed the pitch.
Goodness, he's really whacked it.
An immaculate performance from the man who denied him the first week in, week out. Wilson outstanding with the rest. No question that what he's put together this evening.
15.
It's a very hefty. So Has he left anything here?
Got himself on the board and then, of course, levelled at the interval.
Steered it nicely, actually. I don't think he...
25.
Seems determined to just keep playing and not overthinking things, Hawkins. You just feel the pressure starting. Place to split. He's gone delicately. That is a beautiful shot. And probably not been on anything. It's delightful, this.
Having lost 3 of the 4 that... it could have been, had it not been for
52.
Wilson's miss pink, as we see that wonderfully controlled cannon again, but also we've never 9-7s, but we've never needed a deciding frame. Could
well, been really up there. And that's the frame. The frames were being played, but Hawkins won't go away.
better and better. We saw the end of the first session produce
75.
a century. Hawkins to respond. Barry, making final this evening, Barry, hoping for
85.
and fellow players alike.
89.
Number 6 of the tournament.
And what a break this has been, just at the right time.
Love it. And so did Kyren Wilson. Barry, I could do the no-look black as well. He didn't pot it, but tied this brilliant final. Having made that brilliant century himself, having missed the pink.
Yeah. I was going to say, it was always at the near jaw. It was never going to drop.
As fluently as these players have played future,
7.
with the tension beginning to mount to the promised land of the title, that things could get a bit edgy.
Well, that's a very hefty connect. But on the other side of the table, there's so many reds lined up that pop into that pocket.
Barry Hawkins, 13.
He wasn't close with that one. Actually hit the wrong side of the red there. He's...
And look at this queuing, as you say, right between those two balls. Try not to hit one and calls a foul. Yeah, and the pressure's on. It's a lovely...
Right from the moment he greeted the crowd, the manner in which he walked as quietly, gone about his own business.
I think that's... Of the two reds which were not close, I mean, that plant was missable. There's the plant, which got this all on the road, but yeah, I mean, look, that was a huge moment in the context of this match, potentially.
13.
There's not a player in the world who would have...
Doesn't get much tougher than that, does it? Yeah, he's furious.
Yeah, that's much of a reaction you'll ever get from Barry. His turn to be disappointed.
Seven. Fifteen.
It's an early time to be playing on it. With every chance of going in, this red, playing it slowly. Didn't.
Who's going to go? Double kiss. A chance for...
He read. This is the... He needs help here, and he's not going to get it. That was a mistake, and this is a... That's not a good shot.
It's all about the green then. Oh, and in trying to get to the green, he's trying to power the yellow in. Still going to take a fair bit of winning. Good pot from Hawkins.
Tried to hit it just a little bit more to get in behind that brown. Need the brown as well, I think, significantly. It's not just Hawkins, it's for them both.
So as things stand, Wilson needs green and brown. Hawkins needs all 5 colours.
The players have had their chances to win it. Someone's going to be disappointed. much engrossed in the snooker. No real shouting out or anything. They're enjoying this, and that's a good shot as well. That's really good from Kyren Wilson. Advantage to him.
Love the tactical stuff. Missed by a whisker.
Left a free ball this time. Significant now.
With this blue. Oh no, he's playing safe. Playing the snooker.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, doesn't it? It just...
Even more important. In it goes. Who had his chances in this frame.
Absolutely right. At the moment, he needs a snooker ball. He could still get the snooker, but you know, it's very difficult from here. This is not a bad effort, you know. This is a brilliant shot. Goodness me. Just enough. Just enough. And
the blue, tall order. It looks like Kyren Wilson's going to nab it to retake the lead. Try keeping. Barry Hawkins concedes the Masters title. He leads Barry Hawkins
away from the pocket. Well, he came round to have a look at that end. Well, goodness me, that's a brave shot to play, isn't it? That really is. I mean, yes, he's rolling it because he knows that the speed he's playing at, he might block the pocket, but even that wasn't guaranteed.
Eight.
Well, thought he was on to something good there, but it came as a surprise to see him miss this one. Just went a head of steam up here.
Wilson just two. looking to make something happen less. But it's definitely getting edgy now, no question about it.
This plant is not easy. It's not hanging over the pocket, that bottom red. One from each player on both occasions. For now, it's 40 would be a good break here. Cue ball getting put on that side cushion like it's some magnet force over there.
Absolutely on a string, this break.
It never...
I mean, this is clearly not going to make the highlights reel.
3 would take some doing. 8 all and...
Well, it was...
Big shot, this. And well struck. But right in the middle, that was... Take Hawkins off. He's threatened a couple of times to get too clear, but... Never had a final frame decider at the German Masters. But after 16 frames at play for 8 frames of frame 17 of a possible 19.
He's definitely on. Goodness me, he hasn't missed many of those. You know, I'm not saying that it's the first time Kyren Wilson is liable to bounce back at the last frame. I mean, he's not holding back, is he? He really has ploughed through the bunch there. It's a brilliant shot. Well, So you found like to have just had to play on the black as it was. He's got to nudge it now. Pin his hopes in the 5 reds in the middle of the table, but as we were saying, you know, this shot has turned it back in favour of the world champion. I think it needs to just have a... It was a big shot to take on, and if he was ever... He couldn't hit the first red. Thinning.
Seven.
To go 1 up with 2 to play. This afternoon, this is the black Hawkins missed, playing at pace, just overcut it.
Makes a good goal to the last frame. You never quite know what you're going to get, of course. I don't even know what you would call that shot. Cocked at treble or something. Anyway, frame over.
Nine. Six.
Kyren Wilson moves within a frame. Now then, at the Tempodrom, he leads.
Foul. Miss. Foul.
I mean, obviously, Mikey Kessler's there, but it looked like it was ever so close to hitting that. Just short, clearly there. Oh, this one's definitely hit. And there isn't a lot between. It's a shot he's very... That's another first-class safety shot. This is... Now, what can he make of this opportunity? Because it is...
7.
Has it got the legs? No, it hasn't.
Kyren Wilson, 7.
So moment.
Yeah, it might be that it's a little heavy now. The last session of the final. Goodness, he's got a bit too much on this. He needs this to knuckle out. It's not as bad.
Of the state of play.
He's done ever so well there. That's
23.
It looked when he first hit this, it was going to be perfect, but as you see, all the reds have just...
That one didn't threaten.
Big gap. It's...
So Kyren Wilson, he's invested so much into this tournament and this final. Is he going to...
But one thing remains, Kyren knocks balls in with the...
to get them every time. He doesn't always, but it just looks like second nature.
13.
Wilson's missed twice there now. Back at the table and still in front by a single point.
Yeah, I mean, it would be easy to attribute this to being under pressure and... There's a chance he won't get the cue ball out onto the colour. He played it nicely. Now he's only no... because the red by the pink is the big problem ball. Towards or behind, or even to cannon out that right-hand red.
The distance, and it's a final that deserves.
Now, needless to say, he has to be a little careful still here because it is his jet in the water, this frame. Yeah, he wanted... chasing a free ball. So that's what he's going to do, and take this position lightly. This has got to go in though.
Required to turn the frame around. Ooh. Maybe overcooked it a little, but he has got. And it's an effective one. Hawkins slips past the edge.
More concerning is that the colours are now all in potable positions. Whoever pots the yellow could win the frame. This is not a good shot. Has he got it off? What a thing to happen. I mean, he might as well have gone for the yours. I mean, the pressure's big. Not a criticism of him. It just wasn't a nicely played shot. And I think anything goes.
And back to needing a snooker. Title, but needs a snooker again, having got one and then went in off. But can he lay?
Well, he's
what a match for this capacity Tempodrom crowd. The 15th edition of the German Masters will need a deciding frame to determine who will become champion. Hawkins to get us underway. Frame 19 of 19. It's all down to this.
but it was always a little towards the top jaw. The nap on the cloth, he felt he'd got that. They've never been easy. And then against the nap of the cloth, there's never going to be a safety shot played back to bulk. And
neither player at the German Masters, if he wins,
it's a very well played safety shot. And that has been the feature of Barry Hawkins, the safety.
Wilson. Oh dear, he caught that all wrong, which is why the cue ball has crashed into the...
First of all, I mean, you wouldn't want to be looking too far ahead.
7.
Always big. Now you've given yourself an early... This is where all the practice and all the
13.
hours of...
It feels like he's taken his game to new heights since he lifted the crown at the Crucible at the end of last season. Appointment behind him.
Really opened things up. Exactly what he was hoping for, that was.
26.
It's a pretty positive shot, but of course these are not... Very well done.
Crashed into the other reds.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't get very close to the red. It's normally a shot that Hawkins is good at, but just the direct control of.
Forthe.
Looking understandably concerned.
Yeah, I think he was looking at a possible... It could be that it's one of the... So is the plant on? That's the question. Well, there it is. It's just offset. Goodness me, he's taken the blackout as well. He's taken the...
75 still available to Hawkins as we see the misplant again. Wilson can't believe it. So close to victory.
Well, I mean, does he play the red on the left and try and...
What next? You couldn't make it up.
The thing, if there was a plant on there all along to the other pocket, you know, as long as he doesn't go in off, that are in line. Well, they're not. The match is
63 the lead, 67 left. But he hasn't missed that one, and that's the one that matters most. What a finale. Again, here in Berlin. But it's not done just yet. 64 the lead, 59 remaining. With an easy red to follow.
wasn't it? That was the other problem. I don't think he'd have missed it otherwise. Has he gone far enough left-hand side? Can make this potable.
Well, this has got to go. This simply has to go.
Has he got the energy? It's in high-value colours. Layer snooker. Has he still got the...
Not out of the woods just yet.
He doesn't really want to take reds and pinks. He wants to take reds and blacks, really. That's the other problem. Points are starting to mount otherwise.
Not out of the woods just yet.
Really want to take reds and pinks. He wants to take reds and blacks, really. That's the other problem. Points are starting to mount otherwise. And the obvious shot would be the pink. Can't afford the points. Now he's over-screwed. Does it mean he can pot either of the reds even from there? It's quite a serious blow. Got to play safe. And that red that he's just moved is already wanted to keep there to play the snooker on the last red.
16.
So
No doubt about it now. He puffs out his cheeks. He knows the job is done. What a season he's having as the new world champion. Triumphant in Xi'an. An emphatic winner in Belfast, and now champion again in Berlin. And for Barry Hawkins, once again, it's a case of what might have been. He's played some brilliant stuff throughout this tournament, and in the final, he's pushed Kyren Wilson to the limit. An already brilliant season as reigning world champion has just got a whole lot better for the Warrior. Kyren Wilson becomes a double German Masters champion in surely the finest title match we've ever seen here at the Tempodrom. The first ever to go the distance, and it's Wilson who has the last word. He wins an absolute thriller by 10 frames to 9. And becomes just the 4th multiple champion. He's the complete player. And he's the German Masters champion for a second.